Hello and welcome to another quick tip. Today I want to talk about page numbers, and it's actually a long story, but I'm going to try to make it still within the 15 minutes of the YouTube video amount of time that is allowed to upload. I checked my whole bookcase of different publications to see how they are using the page numbers. And what I found was this: all these, pretty much the most famous publishers, are using the page numbers at the top of the page, and they put them on the outside of the book, so to say. We will go into this a little bit later. But so at the outside of the book, if you open the book, go with your thumb through the pages, the page number is always at the outside. And only these two publishers I found, they are putting the page number at the bottom of the page, Gustav Bose and Oxford University Press, and this last one even puts the page number centered on the page, and I understand that it's very uncommon to use. So now let's go to Sibelius and see how Sibelius does its standard default. Let's open a new document, and we just open it in a general blank A4 format to finish. No. Okay, so let's see. This is an empty Sibelius page, and let's see. Actually, we should have made some instruments, otherwise I cannot even. Well, let's do it quickly one more time and just do a new. Click a big band, it's always nice. So now we have a lot of instrument staves, and let's see what Sibelius does with the page numbers. Before I go into this, I want to let you know there are actually two kinds of pages that you can use. You can have single pages, so pages only printed on one side of the music printed on one side of the page, and then Sibelius will show it like this. These are single pages, only one side printed, or at least only one single page. This space between pages means these pages are not connected in the book itself, in the score, if it would be printed as a real book. So if you want to see how it really looks like, in this case we have to make another page. So let's split up this system to another page, and this is how Sibelius shows us when this is the back of the book. So, and officially this is called the edge of the book, and this is very important to remember, edge of the book, because in Sibelius there are terminology used as inside edge and outside edge, and inside edge means in this part of the page of the book, and outside edge means this part of the book, of the page in Sibelius. So well, this is the official layout for if a book would be printed, and the page numbers always go outside edge, so at the outside of the book, outside edge, and at the top of the page. This is really the most common accepted way of placing and printing the page numbers. Now if you're going to print the pages on your own printer, you will have single pages only, and with single page side printed pages, it's more common to have always the page number on the right side of the page. So I'm not sure if you could talk of outside edge, because it's just a single page. There is no inside of the book when you have a single page single printed page. So, and if you want to do this, maybe it's also a good idea just to put a view on single pages horizontally only. So this is exactly what you will see when if you would print it only on one side from your printer. And to get all the page numbers on the right side, and this is just because it's easy when you flip through all the pages, you see the page numbers all on the same side. You can go to House Style, Edit Text Style, and we go to Page Numbers, there you are, Edit, and we go to Horizontal Position, so left or right positions, and we put it right, always on the right side. And then now you have the page numbers always on the right side of the page, so if you print the music only on one side on your home printer, it's a good idea to have the printing of the page numbers always on the right side. So this is one important thing to know. But let's go, for example, back to the idea that we are engraving for a publisher, and they will print the books and bind them. So this is called the edge. The page numbers always have to go at the top of the page for the traditional publisher, and outside edge, so this page number has to go there again. So if we do it the same way, if we go to house style, edit text styles, page numbers, and then we put the horizontal position left to right, outside edge, align to the page, outside edge. And it's a good idea to leave this on, because then the page number will snap to the margin of the page. Let's do an OK first. And now it's outside edge, and it snaps to the page margin, and that is what they mean here, snap to margin. And there is one other way that a publisher can ask you to line out the page numbers, and that is by lining it out on the left page, on the left side hand page, left, how do we call it, left side hand page, yeah, left page, right page, new book. Sometimes we'll ask, do the left page number on the lining it up with the no name staff. So, and that means that the page number is going to be about here. If you imagine that there is no name in front of here, then this is about the line. And you can do that also by going again to edit text styles, page numbers, edit, horizontal, left, right, and you click this at the left page, align to no names staff margin. So the staff margin of no names, and there you go. And to see this even more clearly, let's go to house styles and choose for the instruments a no name. This is what they mean with no name staff margin. So let's click OK. And well, this is the no name staff margin. Let's see, it should be here also. Maybe it's a section. Let's go up again to engraving rules. Subsequently was set to short, of course. So no name, and there you go. This is the no name staff margin, and now the left page number is aligned horizontally with the left of page aligned to the no names at staff margin. But this is mostly, I'm not sure how many times a publisher will ask it. So standard, you should set it to outside edge, align to page, and this off horizontally. And vertically, always at the top page, top margin 0 millimeter from the top margin. And then this is really the standard way of doing this. So, but realize that in Sibelius, if you want to print as a real book, both sides of the page printed, keep this view on, pages spread horizontally, spread and not single pages, and use to set the page numbers to outside of the edge on top. And if you are going to print it, when you print it with single pages, only print it on one side of the page. Put the view on pages, single pages horizontally, so you really see what you're going to get when you print it. And put all the page numbers in the engraving rules, no sorry, the page numbers in the edit text styles, page numbers, edit, put them horizontally, always at the right side. That way, whenever you flip through all your pages, the page numbers will be on the same side. One little addition to the page number story is that in the traditional publishing, the right hand page, if you go to the real printed books again, the right hand page, so if you have the book in front of you, always has odd numbers, so uneven numbers. And the left side of the book, the left hand page, always has even numbers. And of course this is not correct, so look quickly just for the correct height outside edge, if you look at this kind of pages. So this is always even, the left side page, and the right hand page is always uneven or odd. So maybe a last very important thing to know. And if you end up with the first page on the left side or on the right side, for example, a single page, you have to rename still the pages in a way start the page in a way that the left hand page always is an even number and the right hand page is always an odd number. Another option that you have is just to put the page numbers on other position than the traditional way. So not on the top outside edge page position, but for example you put them on the bottom instead. So Assistant Textiles, page numbers, vertical position, and then choose bottom margin. And now your page numbers will go to the bottom. And you can even choose to not put them on the edge, outside edge, but put them in the center, horizontal in the center instead. And now it will appear here. There you go. So that's also an option, but the traditional way is of course outside edge on a normal printed book and on the top. So let's put it back there. So then this is on the other story, and I always like to have it spread horizontally, yes, and to make it really clear that it is an outside edge. This is the middle of the book, the edge. And we have the option still to, on the create other, to change the page number change. From here you can start a page with a new page number instead of to the traditional, the sequence way. So you can start here, for example, page number 1 again. Let's do that. For this I shouldn't have anything selected, so maybe something is selected. No. Yes, something was selected. So without having anything selected, let's go to create other page number change, and now let's make a new page 1 on this page here. Show page numbers of course. And a new page number 1 on this page here. And now when you look, there's new page number 1. And here it ends on 2. So you can change your page number sequence like this. You can also go without selecting anything, because otherwise it will be changed on the page that you have selected something. You can hide the first page number, you can hide page numbers, all of the page numbers. You can hide page numbers until after the next page of music, which means the first page of music will not get a page number. It will be printed starting at the second page of music. And you have the choice to show the normal alphabet numbers, Roman numerals, capital, Roman numeral, lower cast letters, and that's mostly used for a little story at the beginning of a score, and then where the music really starts, you start to count with the real numbers. So that's another option that you still have, and it's also not possible to select the page numbers. For example, try to do it. Do a select all, and you will see the page numbers are not selected. So you cannot do anything with it. But the moment you edit the page number somehow, with create or a page number change, for example, show page number is already enough. Now you have the possibility to select the page numbers. There you go, it's selected now. There's probably not much what you can do in moving, no, but you can delete them, for example. And now I went back to the previous. This is because you only can edit the changed page number that you did with create other page number change. If I would delete this, I get the officially Sibelius way back again. So there you are. This is the whole page number story. Hope you liked it, and see you the next time.